Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all, I welcome all of you in this lecture. So, good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, let me present my screen to you. Yes, please let me know. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, in my previous lecture, we have already proved these three statements. That is, show that for x, y, z, and w belongs to R. Then we have seen this. Similarly, if we take the negative real numbers, then also we are having this kind of relation. And we have seen this last statement also. Along with that, we have seen one more statement which gives me the relation between x square and 1, x square and x, right? Now let's move ahead. Did we prove this?
Yes, sir.
Square of a non-zero real number is always positive. Okay, so we have shown this, right? Now, among these two, we have already done with the first one. That is, whenever x is between 0 and 1, then we have shown that 0 is less than x square is less than x is less than 1. This we have already seen in my previous lecture. Now, let's focus on this one. The second statement. That is, whenever x is bigger than 1, then our aim is to show x square is bigger than x is bigger than 1. What you can do over here? See what I am having? I am having x is bigger than 1. Okay, my aim is to prove what? My aim is to prove x square is bigger than x is bigger than 1. Now, how can you show that? Using this. Any idea?
Multiply by x.
Multiplied by x. So, you just multiply this equation by x. So, here we are having x into x, which is nothing but x square. Then you multiply 1 with x. So, here we are having x. And this inequality gets preserved, and we know that x is bigger than 1. Okay, so you can see now we are getting this statement as it is. You can see both are same. Okay, so these are some simple tricks to play with. You just multiply this x this equation by x and you will get your required result. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's move further. Okay, now let's see the very important property of real number. Have you seen modulus function, or you can say absolute value function? Do you know about it? What do we mean by absolute value? Yes, do you know about it?
Positive values, positive numbers.
So let us take some examples and after that we are going to define it. What happens if I take 3 inside the absolute value? What is the answer of mod 3?
3.
3. What happens if I take minus 2 inside modulus?
2.
2.
Answer is 2.
Answer is 2. Means what? Whenever you are going to put any number inside the modulus, any number means any real number, then you are getting its answer to be always positive real number. What is the answer of mod 0?
0.
0.
0. So you can say whenever we are going to put any real number inside the modulus, then we are getting its answer to be which number?
Positive.
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 Positive number.
Is it positive?
Positive.
Is it positive?
Yes,
Observe
sir.
here I am having modulus of 0 is 0. So which numbers we are getting?
Non-negative real number.
Non-negative real number. Okay, so you have to be very careful while answering. So let us define this function. So here is the definition of mod. If I put say x inside the modulus, then we are having its value to be x. Whenever, what is the condition on x? X is bigger than or is equals to 0. ओके फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं मॉड में 3 डालूं तो मुझे 3 ही मिलेगा. दैट इज मॉड में अगर x होगा तो वो नंबर ही मुझे मिलेगा. कब? जब x बिगर देन और इज इक्वल्स टू 0 होगा. एंड वी आर गेटिंग द मॉड x इज माइनस x whenever x is less than 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now observe one more thing here. Here I am having mod x and here I am saying the value of mod x is negative x. लेकिन ऐसा कभी होता है क्या?
No, sir.
तो मैंने ये क्यों लिखा है? Observe this definition carefully.
So x is less than 0 ना तो negative ही आएगा
Exactly.
वो.
Observe here I have written x is less than 0 means ये जो x है ये negative वाला है. और अगर नेगेटिव नंबर को मैं माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तो वो क्या बन जाएगा?
Plus.
प्लस बन जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर हैविंग this definition of absolute value. So absolute value of x is nothing but x whenever x is bigger than or is equals to 0 and it is minus x whenever x is less than 0. Is the definition clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions in it?
सर लेकिन मॉड के बाहर तो माइनस एक्स पॉजिटिव एक्स ही होगा ना इफ स्टिल इज लेस देन 0.
Sorry, what you said? mod के बाहर
आपने जो मॉड में माइनस एक्स मतलब आपने क्या बोला कि मॉड
से
मॉड ऑफ
मैंने
एक्स इज
mod
इक्वल्स
में
टू माइनस एक्स.
मैंने मॉड में x पर कुछ भी नहीं डाला है. वो पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है वो मुझे नहीं पता. मैंने खाली मॉड में एक रियल नंबर लिया है. ओके x. अब मैं कंडीशन लगा रहा हूं अगर वो पॉजिटिव होगा या फिर 0 होगा तो क्या होगा. अगर वो x पॉजिटिव या फिर 0 हुआ तो हमें वो ही x मिलेगा. लेकिन what happens when that x is less than 0? तो हमें उसका आंसर मिलेगा -x. मीन्स व्हाट? फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं यहाँ पे डालूं से -2 इनसाइड द मॉड, ओके, अब इसका आंसर मुझे क्या आएगा अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस डेफिनेशन? व्हाट कैन आई से अबाउट -2? इज इट बिगर देन और इक्वल्स टू 0 और लेस देन 0?
Less than 0.
This is less than 0. So according to this definition, we are having it is minus of -2. Yes or no?
Yes.
And minus of -2 gives me 2. Okay? तो ये डेफिनेशन यूज करके ही हम ये कंक्लूड कर रहे हैं कि -2 का मॉड आ रहा है 2. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
See, without this definition, you can't say what is the modulus of real number. ओके तो ये डेफिनेशन और यू कैन से ये मशीन है जिसमें हम रियल नंबर पुट करते हैं तो हमें आंसर ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव मिलता है. ओके एंड दिस मशीन इज कॉल्ड एज एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू फंक्शन. इज इट क्लियर नाउ?
Yes, sir.
ओके. Okay, so here is the definition. Let x belongs to R, then the function that is mod function from R to R defined by mod x is x for x bigger than or is equals to 0 and it is minus x for x less than 0 and is called as the absolute value function. The number mod x belongs to R is called the absolute value of the real number. Okay, I think this you already know. And here are some remarks. Mod of 0 is 0. Now you pick x to be non-zero. Now if x is non-zero, then according to the law of trichotomy, we are having x is either bigger than 0 or x is either less than 0. Now when x is bigger than 0, then mod x value is x, which is bigger than 0. And if x is less than 0, then mod x value is minus x. Okay, now here note x less than 0, which means what? You just multiply this equation by negative sign. Then inequality reverses and we are having minus x is bigger than 0. So if minus x is bigger than 0, which means what? Minus x belongs to R plus. Or it is equivalent to say minus x is bigger than 0. What you can do is, you just multiply this inequality by negative sign. Thus, we are concluding that mod x is bigger than 0 if x is non-zero and hence mod x is bigger than or is equals to 0 for all x belongs to R. So remember, mod of x is always bigger than or is equals to 0. Now it can also be seen that mod x is 0 if and only if x is 0. This we have already seen. Okay, now let us study some properties of absolute value of real numbers. So here we are having totally 6 properties. So this is a one kind of theorem, that is properties of absolute value of real numbers. Now you pick any two real numbers. Then the first property says mod x is nothing but the maximum of x comma minus x. And hence x is less than or is equals to mod x and minus x is less than or is equals to mod x. Now this property is, I hope it is clear. Why it is clear? Mod x gives me maximum of these two values Observe. I am having this property is nothing but mod x is nothing but the maximum of x comma minus x. Now let us take some examples and verify this property. According to this property, we are having mod of 2 is equals to the maximum of which two numbers?
2 and minus 2.
2 and minus 2.
2 and minus 2. Now among these two numbers, which one is the maximum one?
2.
2.
2. So mod
2.
2 gives me 2. Let us take one more example. Now take minus 3. So minus of mod 3 is nothing but the maximum of which two numbers?
3 and
3
minus
and
3.
minus 3.
Minus 3.
We are having minus 3 and minus of minus 3. Okay, but you can see these are nothing but maximum of minus 3 comma 3, because minus minus gives me plus. Now among these two number, which one is maximum?
3.
3.
3. That's why we are having mod of minus 3 is 3. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Or you can see from this inequality also. See, whenever I am saying mod x is maximum of x comma minus x, so can I say that mod x is bigger than or is equals to x? Using this statement.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, I can say that mod x is bigger than or is equals to minus x also. Okay, because mod x is anyway maximum of these two numbers. So either mod x is bigger than or is equals to x, or we can say that mod x is bigger than or is equals to minus x. Is it clear now?
सर एक डाउट है
Yes.
कि अगर माइनस का एक ठीक है, माइनस में तो ठीक है कि माइनस में मॉड ऑफ एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन हो सकता है
Yes.
सर, पर पॉजिटिव एक्स में कैसे हो सकता है ग्रेटर देन?
See, greater than और equality भी तो लगाया है ना?
हाँ.
तो which means what? ये statement true है कि नहीं? 2 is bigger than or is equals to 2.
ओके.
What it means? 2 is bigger than or is equals to 2. Yes. क्या मैं ऐसा बोलूं? This statement means 2 या फिर 2 से बड़ा होगा, नहीं तो फिर 2 से इक्वल होगा.
हाँ.
तो वन कंडीशन तो सेटिस्फाई कर रही है ना? Which means what? This statement is also correct. अगर मैं यहाँ पे खाली ये लिखता mod x is bigger than x, then it will be wrong. Okay?
ओके सर.
इसलिए यहाँ पे ये इक्वालिटी भी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. So is the first statement clear?
यस सर.
Okay. Now let's move on the second statement. Second is trivially true. Yes or no?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
आप मॉड में माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करो तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, राइट? व्हाट अबाउट दिस थर्ड वन? So in this third one, what I'm saying, in this third statement we are having mod x square is nothing but x square. Okay, now for this you can consider some examples. Okay, now remember we are not going to prove any theorem using an examples. I am leaving the proof of all these statements for your homework. Rather, I am more focusing on the examples so that you can understand the statement of the theorem very properly. Okay, because no one is going to ask you the proof when the exam has to be happen in online case, but we don't know whether it is online or it is offline. Okay, so I'm leaving the proof for your homework. You just go through it by yourself, and if you find any kind of difficulty, then you please ask me.
सर ऑफलाइन में प्रूफ आएगा ना?
यस, अगर ऑफलाइन होगा तो हम प्रूफ पक्का करेंगे.
ओके
और
सर.
ऑफलाइन हुआ तो आप एक्सपेक्ट भी कर सकते हो कि प्रूफ एग्जाम में आपको मिले. इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ कि आप प्रूफ गो थ्रू करो. अगर नहीं समझता है देन प्लीज लेट मी नो. Okay, now let us take some examples. What it means mod 2 square means first we need to find out the answer of modulus. After finding the answer of modulus, we are going to take the square of that number. So what is mod 2?
Two.
Mod 2 is 2. Now take its square. So here you can see mod 2 square is same as 2 square. Now let us take one more example. Mod 3 square. Mod of minus 3 square. Now you first find out the answer of this modulus. So what is mod of minus 3?
3.
Minus 3.
3. Okay, now we are directly saying it is just 3. Okay, मैंने आपको पहले ही एक्सप्लेन कर दिया ये कैसे आएगा. माइनस ऑफ माइनस 3 एंड माइनस माइनस बिकम्स प्लस. सो मॉडुलस की वैल्यू हमें मिल गई. नाउ यू टेक इट स्क्वायर. So we can conclude this statement that is mod of x square is same as x square. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now observe this property. That is mod of xy is equals to mod x into mod y. You can take some examples in this case also. That is, we need to prove mod x is equals to mod xy is equals to mod x into mod y. Now let us pick two real numbers. Say 2 into minus 3. Then what is the answer of this mod? It is minus 6, right? And what is the answer of mod minus 6?
6.
6.
6.
6.
Now let us do this. Now you take mod 2 in one modulus, 2 in one modulus and minus 3 in another modulus. So what is mod 2? Mod 2 is 2 and mod minus 3 is 3. And 2 into 3 is again 6. Which means what? These two are same. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर एक डाउट था.
Yes.
सर वो लेफ्ट साइड में जो आपने प्रॉपर्टी भी किया था ना, मॉड ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर, तो नीचे देखो आपने एग्जांपल दिया है मॉड ऑफ 2 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2 स्क्वायर.
Yes.
तो उसके जगह पे 4 भी लिख सकते हैं ना. इधर आपने किसे मल्टीप्लाई करके 6 लिखा, तो 2 का स्क्वायर 4 भी यूज कर सकते हैं क्या?
Yes, हम यहाँ पे 4 भी लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन मुझे दिखाना क्या था? मुझे x स्क्वायर दिखाना था, राइट?
Yes.
यहाँ पे देखो मुझे एक्स स्क्वायर यहाँ पे शो करना था. एक्स क्या है हमारा? 2 है इन दिस केस.
Yes.
तो मुझे शो क्या करना था? 2 स्क्वायर शो करना था. ओके इसीलिए मैंने 4 नहीं लिखा. अगर आप 4 लिखते तो आप 4 को फिर से क्या लिखते? 2 स्क्वायर. बिकॉज एट द बेस वी वांट एक्स.
Okay.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's move on the next property. Okay, now this property is very important. Okay, and the name of this property is triangle inequality. Okay, we are going to prove this property because this is a little important property. Okay, and the name of this property is triangle inequality. So let's see the proof of it. So जो important चीजें होंगी हम उसका proof देखेंगे. बाकी आप खुद से करना. अगर नहीं समझ में आता है then please let me know. Okay, so here we are having, remember what is our aim? Our aim is to show mod of x plus y is less than or is equals to mod x plus mod y. Okay, this we need to show, or you can say to prove. Okay, now I am writing the short form. TP means to prove. अब आप इसे prove कैसे करोगे? So let okay, हमें लेफ्ट हैंड साइड कंसीडर करनी है. दैट इज mod of x plus y. Now you take it square. Okay, so here we are having mod of x plus y square. But using the previous property, how can I write it? Mod x square is same as observe
Square,
X
sir.
plus Y square.
x plus y square. This is using the previous property. Now what we know about this one? You just expand it. It is nothing but
X square plus 2xy plus Y square.
x square plus 2xy plus y square. Okay, now I am showing you the PDF because it will require a little time for writing. Okay, so here we are on this step now. That is x square plus y square plus 2xy. But what we know about x square? Can I say x square is same as mod x square now?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, y square is same as mod y square. And this 2xy is as it is. Okay. Now observe in the next step, I am writing less than or equality sign. Instead of equality, I am writing less than or is equals to sign. And the first two terms are as it is. That is mod x square plus mod y square. Plus, I am writing this xy is nothing but mod xy. And I am taking this 2 inside the modulus. Now why I am writing this? This is because of this property. A is always less than or is equals to mod A. समझा ये step? Is it
Yes,
clear
sir.
or
Yes,
not?
sir.
समझा?
No, sir.
See, what is the relation between these two numbers? X and mod x. Which number is bigger?
Mod x.
Mod x. But we know that 2 mod of 2 is same as 2. So we need to include equality also, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the relation between these two?
Mod y is greater than or equals to y.
Now multiply these two. So can I say xy is less than or is equals to mod x into mod y?
Yes, sir.
But according to our second or third property, this is same as mod x into y, right?
Right, sir.
Which means what? See, हमारे पास क्या था x square or you can say mod x square plus mod y square plus 2xy, right? अब
Yes,
ये
sir.
दो फर्स्ट टू क्वांटिटीज तो हम एज इट इज लिखेंगे, दैट इज एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस mod y square. But what we know, this xy is less than or is equals to mod xy. ओके इसीलिए यहाँ पे मैं लेस देन और इक्वालिटी का साइन दूंगा अगर मैं इन दोनों को कंपेयर कर रहा हूं तो. ओके एंड
Yes, sir.
ट्रू एज इट इज. ओके now it is straightforward now. Now observe, this is which kind of relation?
Which, sir?
This is in which form? This equation is in which form? Can I write in terms of x plus y squares kind of thing?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but mod x plus mod y whole square. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But observe what we are having on the left hand side. See, left hand side we are having this, that is mod x plus mod y whole square. And on the right hand side we are getting this, that is mod x plus mod y whole square. यहाँ तक क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब क्या करोगे? What is our aim? Our aim is to show mod x plus y is less than or is equals to mod x plus mod y.
सर रूट ले लेंगे दोनों साइड.
तो क्या करेंगे? Take square root from both the sides. So using this we are concluding this. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
And this property is known as triangle inequality. Okay, so remember this property is very important property. Okay, and this is obtained using the concept of triangle, that is the sum of two sides of a triangle is always less than or is equals to first plus the second. Okay, now let's prove the last property. Let me show you the statement first. Observe now here our last property is mod of mod x minus mod y is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y. This property is also important. So let's try to see how we are going to prove it. So let's do the proof of this sixth one also. Now you consider mod x. Okay. Now in this mod x, what you can do is you just write minus y plus y. That is add and subtract y in this mod x. So we are having mod of x minus y plus y. Now use triangle inequality. So here you combine this first two terms in one bracket and this third term in another bracket. So using triangle inequality, we are having this is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y plus mod y. ये clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अब आप क्या करोगे? Shift. Okay. Now I am using your school language. Shift this mod y on the left hand side. Okay, but it is not actually shifting. What you are doing? Adding minus mod y, or you can say subtracting mod y from both the sides. Okay, so on the left hand side we are having mod x minus mod y and this is less than or is equals to. Okay, यहाँ पे less than or equality का sign missing है. You just add that sign in between these two. ये step clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now the same thing you can do for mod y. But now in this case, you just add and subtract x inside the modulus. And again combining the first two terms in one bracket and the third term in another bracket. Now use triangle inequality. That is, this is less than or is equals to mod y minus x plus mod x. But you can see mod of y minus x is same as mod x minus y. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
आप खाली माइनस साइन कॉमन ले लेना एंड वी नो दैट माइनस वन मॉड्यूलस इज वन. Now again, what you can do is you just shift this mod x on the left hand side. Okay, so here we are having this kind of relation, that is mod y minus mod x is less than or is equals to mod x minus y. Now what you can do is you take a negative sign common from this. So here we can rewrite it as minus in bracket mod x minus mod y. And this is less than or is equals to mod x plus y. Is it clear now? यहाँ तक क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
किसी को कुछ डाउट यहाँ तक? Yes, do you want to ask any questions? समझा यहाँ तक सबको? At least say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now observe here. Now we are having two situations. This is my second equation. And here I am having my first equation. Okay, you can see this is our first equation. Now using this equation 1 and equation 2, we are having these two inequalities. That is, observe using equation 1, we are having mod x minus mod y is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y. This is using equation number 1. And this inequality is using equation number 2. Okay, but what we are having using the previous property, maximum of mod of x minus mod y, comma, observe here I am using maximum of x comma minus x. Okay, and that we have shown that this number is always less than or is equals to mod x. Now you just replace x by x minus y. Okay, so here we are using our property number first. That is maximum of mod x minus mod y, comma, minus times in bracket mod x minus mod y is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
But what we know about max of this? Are you getting or not? कहाँ पे हमने वो प्रॉपर्टी लिखा था? Observe. Okay, we are using this property. Okay, but यहाँ पे x के जगह पे क्या है? Mod x minus mod y, right? फिर ये क्या बन जाएगा? ये बन जाएगा माइनस ऑफ mod x
Mod x minus mod y.
minus mod y. Now in this case, what is the value of x? Okay,
Mod
the
of
value
x
of x is
minus y.
nothing but mod x minus mod y. तो वो आप x के जगह पे पुट कर दो. तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? Inside the modulus mod x minus mod y. So maximum of this quantity is nothing but mod of mod x minus mod y. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
तो अब हमें क्या करना है? ये मैक्सिमम जो भी नंबर है इसे हम रिप्लेस करेंगे दिस mod of mod x minus mod y. Okay, so we are saying that this number is nothing but mod of mod x minus mod y. So इसे रिप्लेस कर दो खाली इस नंबर से. So we are having mod of mod x minus mod y is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y. Observe, यहाँ पे उन्होंने एक एक्स्ट्रा मॉडुलस का साइन अटैच किया. दिस इज द प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक. इज इट क्लियर नाउ?
Yes, sir. Yes.
किसी को कुछ डाउट?
सर ऊपर कहीं इज इक्वल का साइन दिया है, मॉड ऑफ वाई इज इक्वल, सो उधर पे लेस देन इक्वल टू है ना?
कहाँ पे?
सो ऊपर
ऊपर कहाँ पर?
सर अभी ये जो लिखा है जैसे उसके ऊपर पीडीएफ में है.
सेम पेज नंबर पे है?
नहीं सर 26 पे.
कहाँ पर है?
मॉड ऑफ वाई इज इक्वल मॉड ऑफ वाई माइनस एक्स प्लस. हाँ सर वहाँ पे, तो वहाँ पे भी लेस देन इक्वल टू का साइन आएगा ना? प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक एक्चुअली.
यहाँ पे हम ट्रायंगल इनइक्वालिटी यूज नहीं कर रहे. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है? ऐड एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट एक्स किया है.
हाँ हाँ.
तो ये दोनों क्वांटिटीज तो सेम ही रहेंगे बिकॉज माइनस एक्स प्लस एक्स गेट कैंसिल्ड एंड वी आर गेटिंग मॉड वाई. सो मॉड वाई सेम एज मॉड वाई. लेकिन ये हमने
Okay.
क्यों किया? क्योंकि नीचे हमें ट्रायंगल इनइक्वालिटी यूज करनी थी.
ओके सर.
Okay, now let us take some examples so that you can understand this property. Remember the property is mod of mod x minus mod y is less than or is equals to mod of x minus y. Okay, now let's take some random examples. You take x to be 3 and y to be say -5. Now let us calculate mod of mod x minus mod y. That is mod of mod 3 minus mod 5. So what is the answer of this modulus?
Eight.
Sorry,
8.
8. Is it?
2.
Sir, 2.
2. This is 2. पहले
Two.
हम ये mod find out करेंगे. Mod 3 is 3. Mod 3 is 3. Mod 5 is 5. And 3 minus 5 gives me -2. And -2 का mod क्या आएगा? 2.
2.
2.
Now calculate. Wait a minute. Now calculate 3 minus of -5. That is x minus y.
8.
This gives me 8. So among these two, which one is bigger? Can I say this equation now?
Yes, sir.
So you can see we have verified this using some examples. Now this is true for any real numbers. You pick any x or any y, this will always holds. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So remember, this property also plays a very important role in real numbers. Okay, now we are having new theorem, that is let x comma y belongs to R and k is bigger than 0. Remember, here I am considering k is bigger than 0, which means what?
Positive.
K is positive real number. Then we are having this, that is mod x is less than or is equals to k if and only if x lies between -k to k. Okay, now remember, this statement is an if and only if statement, which means what? We need to prove this statement in both the ways. And I am leaving this second statement for your homework because this is the easy statement. Now why they have taken y to be non-zero in the second statement?
So it does not
Sir,
exist हो जाएगा ना?
अगर
Not
हम
different.
y 0 लेंगे then this quantity does not exist. Okay, and just आपको mod खाली separate करना है. So this second one is for your homework. Now let us try to understand this first one. Remember, this statement is an if and only if statement, means if I am considering mod x is less than or is equals to k, then we need to show x lies between -k to k. And whenever x lies between -k to k, then we need to show mod x is less than or is equals to k. Is the statement clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us try to prove it. What we know about mod x, can I say it is same as maximum of x comma minus x?
Yes, sir.
Using previous theorem.
Yes, sir.
Now here I am considering the first part of the statement. That is, I am considering mod x is less than or is equals to k. तो ये हम first part consider कर रहे हैं and we need to show this second part. That is, x lies between -k to k. So let's try to see how we are going to show that. Now here x is less than or is equals to k. So can I say x is less than or is equals to k?
Yes, sir.
Can I say this also, that is minus x is less than or is equals to k?
Yes, sir.
You just use the definition of mod x. What we know about mod x? It is either x or minus x, right?
Yes, sir.
तो हम पहले एक बार mod x की वैल्यू x कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, सेकंड केस में हम mod x की वैल्यू माइनस x कंसिडर कर रहे हैं. Okay, so x is less than or is equals to k and minus x is less than or is equals to minus k. Now you keep this first inequality as it is, and in this second inequality you just multiplied it by negative sign, or you can say -1 से multiply करो. So -1 से multiply करने के बाद inequality change होगा. So we are getting this kind of statement. Is it or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now k into -1 is same as minus k, and minus x into -1 gives me x. यहाँ तक क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब बस हमें इसे रीअरेंज करना है. What we know, minus k is less than or is equals to x using the second statement, and x is less than or is equals to k. Okay, so हमें मिल जाएगा ये इक्वेशन. Is it clear now? Is the first part
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And remember this theorem, or you can say this statement, is very important. We are using it often in the further course. Okay, this will help us to conclude some theorems or results in real number as well as in sequences also. So remember this statement. Now let us prove the converse part, and after that we will stop this lecture. अब कन्वर्स पार्ट में हम क्या अज्यूम करेंगे? Yes, what we are assuming in the converse part?
सर साइन अपोजिट करेंगे क्या?
See, यहाँ पे हमारे पास दो स्टेटमेंट है. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज mod x is less than or is equals to k. This is our first statement. Second statement is what? Minus k is less than or is equals to x is less than or is equals to k. तो फर्स्ट पार्ट में हमने क्या शो किया? हमने फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट अज्यूम किया एंड सेकंड स्टेटमेंट प्रूव किया, राइट?
तो सेकंड स्टेप लेके सेकंड स्टेटमेंट लेके फर्स्ट प्रूफ करेंगे.
यस, दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ इफ एंड ओनली इफ स्टेटमेंट. अब हम सेकंड स्टेटमेंट कंसीडर करेंगे और फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट प्रूव करेंगे. सो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट कौन सा है हमारा? Okay, so now here we are supposing x lies between minus k to k, and we are going to show mod x is less than or is equals to k. Okay, now this is also clear. What you can do is you just break this statement into two parts. That is, first one is x is less than or is equals to k, and the second one is minus k is less than or is equals to x. Now what you can do is you just multiply this second statement by negative sign. So here we are having minus k into -1, and here I am multiplying with negative sign, so inequality reverses. So we are having k is bigger than or is equals to -x, and the first statement is as it is. Now you rewrite it. So we are having it is nothing but x is less than or is equals to k, and mod x is and minus x is less than or is equals to k. which means what? Maximum of x comma minus x is less than or is equals to k. But what we know about maximum of x comma minus x, it is nothing but mod x. So we have shown mod x is less than or is equals to k. Is the converse part clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember the statement plays very important role in real numbers. So remember the statement, that is whenever mod x is less than or is equals to k, if and only if x lies between minus k to k. अब यहाँ से मैंने ये इक्वालिटी का जो साइन है वो अगर मैंने रिमूव कर दिया, देन ऑल्सो दिस स्टेटमेंट होल्ड्स. Okay, that is whenever I am having this kind of situation, mod x is less than k if and only if, this is the symbol of if and only if, minus k is strictly less than x is strictly less than k. Okay, initially I am having equality over here, then in that case I am having equality in this case also, but now I am removing the inequality. I am removing the equality. Then also this statement holds. Okay, so remember this statement. Okay, now it's already 8:18. So let me stop over here. Now in my next lecture, we will see this kind of statements. Okay, or we are describing the set of real numbers x satisfying the following inequalities. Okay, which means what, हमें वो सारे रियल नंबर फाइंड आउट करने हैं जो ये फर्स्ट इक्वालिटी को सेटिस्फाई करें. This we will do in my next lecture. So let me stop this lecture over here. Now do you want to ask any questions?